There we go. It says we're live. So just going to give it a minute just to make sure that people are on. And welcome everyone to the Magic Hour with Anna Stone and Stephanie Siren. But tonight, I know for the past couple weeks you've seen just Anna up here. But we're trading off because Anna is on the red carpet tonight for Erase MS. She is doing a dinner on the red carpet there. It's to erase MS. What is MS? Multiple sclerosis. So it's a great cause, and hopefully she'll tune in if she can. But if not, we will see her next week. And here with me, I have Megan Holman.
Hi, everybody.
And she is an intuitive coach, and she is also one of the members of my online coven. And so we are here tonight to answer your questions and give you some readings. And since Anna's off being glamorous and I've been down, we decided to do the podcast from the bedroom. Hi, Rufeta. How are you? We're doing great. I'm doing much better. I was very, very, very sick. It got very scary for a little bit there, but I know, right after ages. So Rufeta said, so great to see you after ages. I know it's been 2 weeks. I've missed at least 4 episodes. So it's very awesome to be back. So Megan, I'd like to interview you an nobody knew really. I mean, kind of that Anna and I are in a coven, but we have an online coven of about 35 manifestors. That's who I choose. Yolene, hello. Let us know if you guys have any questions too. We're doing live readings, so as soon as you have a question for us, we will do it tonight as we're talking about our eclectic, vast practices that we have in our online coven. So anyway, yes, I run an online coven. And yes, Rufeta, ask away, please. And Megan, you are in it.
Yes.
And even though you don't practice what I practice, correct, we are still in this coven and we bring knowledge to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Megan, what are you? You're an intuitive coach, but also what do you do?
I do intuitive transformational life coaching. I am a certificated education specialist. I'm an apprentice Reiki practitioner, and I like to help people learn how to change their lives. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what makes me feel good, because I'm using my life experiences to help someone else create the same 180 that I was able to for myself.
I love that. And yeah, so we have like an online group of women and a couple men brothers who have joined us. And what we do is we support each other in our eclectic paths. I see here on our comments, hello, Tara. Yolene.
Thank you, Yolene.
You did not ask too soon. And Rufeta, I will get to you too. So let's go to Yolene first. And I'm going to post her question. Wanted to know if my husband is around me and the kids. Yes, he absolutely is around you and the kids. He's watching you all the time. In fact, he said, you know, that he was standing behind you at the stove the other day. And he said he does that a lot, but this time you could have sworn it was him. Let me know if that resonates. And Megan, do you want to help out, since you are intuitive and you do read cards? Would you like to help with Yolene's question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yolene. I don't mean to make you cry, but he truly is with you.
I'm feeling like a very strong, calm, like firm love and affection. Like he loves you, and that's not ever gonna change.
You never got to say good, but see,
you can say it now. Talk out loud. They can hear you.
Yeah, she says, Megan, the thing is, I never got to say goodbye to him. But you know what, Yolene? We do get to say goodbye even in spirit because he hears you, and it's never goodbye because he truly just walked into the next dimension. I understand you didn't go to his funeral, but that is for the living. The funeral is for the living. It is not for the deceased because you know what? They've already crossed over and they are so thrilled to be there. And he's saying that he is there in those quiet moments. In those quiet moments. I'm seeing is there a reason I'm seeing cowboy boots? Let me know who that has to do with. Somebody's showing me a pair of like suede cowboy boots. I understand you want to feel his presence. He's going, you have to get real quiet to receive those moments with him. He is with you. Thank you, Yolene. Okay, let me go. And Yolene, if you want a longer reading from me or mediumship reading, go to my website and book a longer reading. Thank you for showing up and asking questions. Oh, you did pull cards. Go ahead and give her cards first.
So question: have you been feeling stuck in grief and not knowing how to move past because of that? Because of missing out on that physical goodbye?
Oh, I think we know the answer.
Because I got the healing is happening card in reverse, which to me means that there's fear and grief that's still sitting inside of you. Ooh, honey, wow, yeah. And change is never easy, especially when that change is losing someone that we really cared about. But you need to trust in your seasons. Trust in seasons because the only constant in life is that it always changes. And, you know, he's with you and he's not going to leave you. And this is your time to go out and find your calling in life and what makes you happy and passionate and brings joy into your life. They always want that.
That's how we honor our past ones, is to live a life fully in this humanness, because they're out of the human body now, but they get to watch in celebration as we live our fullest human life.
And he'll go with you. They're always with us.
Thank you. Bless you too, Yolene.
Thank you for letting us connect.
Okay, next question. I think it was Rufeta. Oh, Rufeta, you were also in the hospital last week.
Sweetie.
Oh, geez. Okay, I wanna show your question first. Wanted to know why Redwan is still interested in me after playing hard to get. Thought he'd leave. LOL. Rufeta, we've had this conversation, you and I, and I'll tell you what it is, girl. First of all, you've got something. You know what I mean? And so do you want him to go or do you want him to stay interested? Because like this boy is on a hook with you. Okay? And like he can't help it. He's like, I see this like enchanted thing that he has about you. And so like you're the one who gets to decide what you want to do with him. How do you feel about that? Let's see. And Megan, you want to pull some cards for Rufeta?
I'm working on it.
And Rufeta, what were you in the hospital for? That's awful. I'm so sorry. Okay, and Tara, you're next. I'll get right to you. You want him to chase you, Rufeta, okay, but you don't think he knows how to pursue you properly. I'm a handful, she says. Well, honey, we're all handfuls if we're worth it, right? I mean, come on. But yeah. I think Anna, sorry, Megan.
That's okay. And Anne is part of my middle name,
right?
So,
yeah. Well,
it's funny that you say that because I got the health card reversed, and that tells me that you feel like you're lacking that. You want to be held. You want to be supported. You want that love and that connection. But you can't let anyone hold you back. You've got to do things your way, and you've got to figure out what's right for you and what you want your future to look like, and be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And passionate about it. And when you're passionate about who you are and where you see your life going, then you're gonna get the connection from others that you want, because they're gonna be able to meet you on your level.
Yeah. And you know what? If you want a man to pursue you, sweetheart, you need to make that a priority, because it won't go away if that feeling, because I understand, because I have it too. There's some of us who just need that very base male-female encounter, and we like the chase. We like to be chased, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if he's not giving you that chase that you need, then he's not the one, babe, because that is never going to go away for you. It never went away for me.
There's a need there.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what the need is underneath that desire to be chased, and then find a way to fill that need yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like, even though you have him on a hook and all this, it's like, you know what, you're kind of a little boy to me, because, like, I need a man. He asked me out and he's probably waiting for an answer. It's okay to be honest with somebody. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's easier to be honest with them than to fluff up something, because then you have to keep up with the lie. Just be like, you know what? I think you're a great guy, but I need something different. And you just can't provide it, and it's not your fault. So you were bleeding. I'm so sorry, Rufeta. Can I do a little bit of Megan and I send you some Reiki, since you were in the hospital and everything? Megan, do you have like a crystal around here we could kind of use to? Or you know what?
Not in
do
here,
it with our hands.
We have been changing bedrooms this week.
You know what? We'll do it with our hands for you, okay? So I want you to just take a deep breath, Rufeta, and I want you to feel the light coming from my hands as I send you so much love and so much healing. And just take a nice deep breath. And I'm imagining your whole abdomen healing in golden light. There we go. Yep. There's a clearing for you. I hope that helps. You're so welcome. Okay, now next.
There was one other
question. Yes, I saw somebody up here. Tara, I have a million questions, she says, but I'll take anything that comes to you. Well, Tara, we can lay out some cards, but honestly, give me one. I love to have some guidance on what specifically you are wanting, because I like my channel to be a little guided. So if you're still watching, Tara, I would love for you to start asking me some questions, just even guiding me to, do you want to know about love life? You want to know about career? You want to know about family? You want to know about future? You want to know about moving? What do you want to know about? And I will tell you. And while we're waiting for her, Megan. So we were going to talk about how we have different paths in our coven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I personally was raised Catholic. And then I left the church at 15. Love, life, and family. Okay. And when I had my spiritual awakening, I started, because I was raised with Italian folk magic, but I got into more voodoo practices and eclectic magic. And so I have a very deep connection with voodoo and that those types of magic. I have loas that I'm very close to, and so it's my own personal thing. But we have women in there who are Wiccan, pagan. We have Hermeticists. I also study some Hermeticism.
I think there's pretty much someone in there from
every walk.
About every walk.
Yeah. And then there's Megan, who also, I mean, what do you practice?
Well, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I grew up in the faith. My family's been in the church for a long time, and then went through some really rough times, and I got pretty angry with God. And I was like, you know what? If you're going to turn your back on me, I'm going to turn my back on you. And I pulled my records and walked away. And I spent a good 5 to 7 years exploring a lot of different religious paths, pagan, Wiccanism, different forms of Christianity, even studying Taoism and Buddhism, and just learning about what was out there and trying to figure out, you know, where do I fit? And I had a lot of really great spiritual experiences in many different faiths and practices, and it was amazing. And then when my son was born, I felt really impressed upon that I needed to go back, that it was time, because that was where I needed to raise him. And so I joined the church again. But I am a student of all faiths. I love learning about what other people believe and how they connect with their higher power and where it all fits together, because I genuinely believe that they're all paths to the same place.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're all connected, right? It's all some great web of connectivity. Okay, So Tara, you said love, life, and family. So Megan's, did you pull cards for her
did
yet?
already pull
cards. Megan's on top of it today. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some
Is there
pulling.
Is there like tension and stress in your familial relationships?
That's what I was getting to. She has children, and there's a boyfriend or baby daddy involved that is causing some issues, is what I'm seeing. Do you have little? Yes, that's what I thought. Do you have little girls, Tara? I just need a yes or no for that. I just need to know that I'm on the right track of what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't like the way this I don't like the way this grown man has an attitude towards children, though. Am I correct on that? Your sister does. Okay. Does she have 2 little girls? Sometimes I can see around, like, peripheral, like, extended things. But Tara, I want to read for you. I can shelf that about your sister having little girls, but I'm seeing an issue. Oh, okay, twins. That's why.
That makes sense.
She has 3, but 2 of them are twins, and they're the youngest. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because I have these 3 cards here. One looks like a pregnant belly, one's a little girl, and rainbows. And so there's a message for her from the other side from a woman, and she died in a car crash, I guess. She has shorter hair, and she's sitting right here. Just let me know if that's correct for her, but I'm going to shelf it because I want to talk. I keep wanting to talk about you, and these people are coming through. So,
do you feel like you have to be very guarded, like it's difficult for you to be open and vulnerable with people?
Tara, I also feel like this male presence, this, like we said, baby daddy that died in a car crash years ago. She hit a tree and died instantly, but I'm not sure on that. Okay, maybe that. I don't know why that would be even relevant. I'm not quite sure. But the woman has like a bob haircut. Maybe it was maybe it was something that had an impact on her life somehow. I don't know. But this woman might be here for somebody else coming up. We don't know. We're on here for over an hour. We'll see what happens. So, baby daddy problem is I feel like you're not communicating to him about how you're really feeling. And I feel very suffocated by him. Is that something that you can say yes or no to? Because I'm feeling this right here. Do you feel that?
It's more in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels hard to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tara, what aren't you telling this guy? Because it's definitely the issue. My jaw is tight because I'm an empath. So like I feel when people. Hello, Nusha. Welcome, and ask any questions you have. I haven't been in years and years and years and years. Then is it the man that you're with? Is there a man that you're with that you're not speaking to? Do your children see this man as a parental figure? Megan, why don't you go ahead and finish with the cards?
So the cards that I got was the open card in reverse, and to me, that's a cue to me that says that yes, he's incarcerated, but I talk to him every day. He's been incarcerated since, or in August it'll be 9 months. Oh, that's hard. I'm sorry, honey.
Okay. That is rough.
But the open card in reverse, usually it's that, to me, that's my signal that there's difficulty with feeling vulnerable, difficulty with feeling able to express and comfortable being yourself with others.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also got the Mystic Rose in reverse. And to me that says like there's the feeling of not having compassion and understanding and support. And I also got Healing the Motherline, which was why I asked if there was tense and stressful relationships
in your family.
And a lot of times, like that fear of being open and vulnerable and communicating our needs to others, we learn that very early. If we don't feel safe, then it's not safe to share. So if there's any pain or trauma or grief surrounding like that relationship with yourself and with your direct family members, healing that makes a world of difference, because you are valuable, and you have a right to your needs, and you have a right to your voice. And it's an awful feeling to walk around feeling like you can't use those things for yourself.
Absolutely. Megan, you are spot on. And hi, Lori. Hi, Donna.
Hi,
Mom. Nusha says, thank you, Tara. And if you need any extra anything, actually, I'm going to suggest Megan's expertise for that one. Megan, do you have a website?
I do. It's learningtolivecoaching.com, and if you go to the services page, you'll find the 2 coaching packages that I have available right now, and you can book a free consult, and we can sit down and have a chat and see if I have the experience and the knowledge that you need.
That's right, because Megan is an intuitive coach. So what happens is she can feel your feelings, guys. She's
I'm an empath.
And so when you go to her website and you get her coaching package, you get somebody who, instead of sitting there with a therapist in a room and they're just kind of in their chair, this person has the ability to feel you and feel how deep this pain is and how deep you need to go to heal it. And she's got some extra tricks up her sleeve because she's been studying it for so long that she's got skills to teach you so that you can learn how to heal yourself in all these new ways, not just sitting in an armchair talking to a stuffy old person. Okay. So that's learningtolive.com. Coaching. Learningtolivecoaching.com. And Tara says, my brother died a little over a year ago and I still don't know how to deal with that. We do grief coaching as well, Tara. I wish you well, and I hope you just come see about a free consultation. I also am the energy healer on Megan's coaching packages. So you not only get coaching, you also get healing energetically with it once a month. Okay, so Nusha says, would love a general message if okay. Don't have a question in particular. Blessings from the UK. Hi, Nusha. Okay. Let me see what we got. I'm going to be using divination cards. And Megan is using her, is it light language?
No, it's my rose oracle.
Okay. Okay, so Nusha, it looks to me like you're going to be breaking out of old patterns, because this is what I see right here. The patterns card upside down. You're going to be breaking out of old patterns, but right now you're feeling a lot of friction, which is very common for a death rebirth type of situation that I feel you're going through right now. I actually feel like you're going through a personal revolution. Where you're learning a lot of things about yourself that you didn't even know were possible. And you're coming into some gifts, Nusha. Like, that's what I really feel like. You're coming online with some gifts that you didn't even know you had. Things are getting a little weird for you, and I think they're gonna get uh oh, please, people. Sometimes we get some comments there that people say, "Oh, come message me now." Ignore them. I recently changed all my life, still adjusting and learning. Yes, Nusha, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens is you're when you change your whole life, sometimes it activates your gifts because it makes room energetically, okay, for you to have these gifts from God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. And so you're adjusting. It looks good though. It looks really good. And so I'm going to hand that part over to Megan to finish the card reading.
That's funny because mine go pretty well along with that. So I got plant yourself here in reverse, which tells me that there's been a feeling of not knowing where to land, not knowing where to start, and hesitation to maybe settle in and plant your roots deep where you're at. I also got the rose without thorns reversed, which is in the positive, it's that you have a right to your joy, you have a right to your peace, you have a right for your life to be beautiful and sweet and blissful, and reversed, that tells me that there's a fear or a hesitation or some limiting belief sitting in there that's telling you that you don't deserve those things. And that's absolutely not true. And when we're struggling with those kind of thoughts, it can be really painful and really inhibiting.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're working on reprogramming those thoughts and allowing yourself to really believe that you are worth everything that you desire, then one of the best things that you can do is just start telling yourself yes. Ignore that voice. Find the things that make you happy and passionate and go chase them.
Absolutely. And Nusha, I'm being prompted by Spirit also to tell you that every day, your spirit guide is telling me this. Every day, they want you to give yourself the biggest hug like this and tell yourself, I love you. And do it like if you can look, like point to the sun and do it, and just do it every day. That is the assurance that you need every day to get through that, because this has been, I'm seeing your life has changed like a 180 kind of situation. And we can feel almost whiplash from that. And I'm personally going through that right now. So I completely understand. It's hard to get your grounding when it's like whoosh, but you're doing well. And if you can just tell yourself that every day, it's going to help. It's going to grow stronger in your heart that what you're doing is right.
And say it out loud, because when you verbalize it out loud, it's really powerful. You're engaging multiple of your senses. You're engaging your speech, you're engaging your hearing, and it's going to help recarve those neural pathways for yourself that are going to help you erase those limiting beliefs and those old painful things that you felt about yourself that have been holding you back. Say it out loud and start reprogramming it so that you can hear it.
Yes, absolutely. And Nusha says, oh, that's beautiful. Lately, I've been hearing from my dad that is a star now. The message, you are loved.
Yes.
You are, yes, exactly. And you are loved so much. I love that. Anybody else have any questions? Did I miss anyone? Let's see. Let's move up our comments. Hi, Donna. I said hi. Do you have any questions for us? Lori, do you have a question for us? And also, while we're talking about, let's see, eclectic practitioners and things of that nature. Thank you. Love to you both. Really needed that. Thank you, Nusha.
You're
Namaste.
so welcome. Thank you for trusting us to connect for you.
Yes, we love it. And we're so sad that Anna can't be here, but again, she's on the red carpet, whatever, right? She's
I'm
all
sure
glamorous.
she'll come back with fabulous stories next
yes,
week. I'm
she
looking
will.
forward to them.
And so anyone watching, if you have any more questions, readings that you need from us, we're here. But we're talking about eclectic practitioners and how we come together and kind of where we do have overlays, right? Where we do have interesting things that kind of...
a lot of times it's just a difference in verbiage. We just call it different things. We use different visualizations, different actions to do the same thing.
True. I mean, like, some people will call it prayer. Some people will call it spell casting, right? Some people will call it meditation. Some people will call it manifestation. Some people will call it all kinds of things, right? It's all the same thing. And that's why I say I have a coven of manifestors, because when you get down to the nitty gritty of all of it, it's all energy. And that's where we all nerd out together. And Anna can say so much about this, and so can Megan, because we love to get down to what is it? What is this spark, this thing that unites us, right? This love, this truth that unites us. And that's where we manifest from. It's energy. It's what we are. We're energy. And so when you understand what you are, you can attract it. You can multiply it. You can make it your playground. You can understand that the universe wants to mirror you and give you the things that you're putting out in it. It's the law of it's a law of attraction, but it's also a law of magnetic. Like that, there's a magnetism there, and
it's the power of mindset too. Like
Donna says she can't see any more comments after hers. That's because we're actually casting over Facebook, YouTube, and another Facebook. So Donna, what you see is only the comments on YouTube right now. So Donna, if you have a question, go for it. And Lori says, please, let's see, what does she say here? Please ask Spirit if my finances will level out this year, and what do I need to do? Well, Lori, okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you for sure is I want you to make one of my voodoo honey money jars. And they are amazing. And they work, and they're great for any kind of money manifestation, okay? Because it shows the universe that you're paying attention and that you're ready to receive. And as Megan's reading your cards, I'm going to just guide you through a couple little ideas here, all right? Number one, I want you to say that money loves you, and you love money. Because we are taught by society to not say that, to stay humble, right? And be like, oh no, I don't need money, and that's just so silly, guys. And I actually did a whole episode on money with Anna. And Lori, I want you to look back on that one. It's called Money Magic Manifestation, and it's on YouTube, guys, on A Stone Tarot and Magic channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to be teaching you guys all kinds of fun stuff on here. But you need to say, I love money. I do. I love money.
No, but she said, oh, I love money.
She said, oh, I love money. Well, me too, sister. And money loves me back. Money loves to come to me. And you need to say that and believe it. And I also say the universe loves to give me gifts. And so that way I do receive gifts. Because if you don't truly believe it and vibrate at that level, it's not going to happen. And this is the part of the secret, right? I mean, it is, but it's true. It happens and it works. And also go to my money manifestation video, watch the candle magic that we do, watch the works that I do for voodoo. My Marie Laveau money magic is chef's kiss. And Megan, why don't you go ahead and give Lori your reading?
So I switched to my Archangel tarot deck for this one. I'm seeing that your belief and your confidence that money is going to come in is still really shaky. And you're worried about all these outside influences and connections that have to do with your financial well-being. But you have people around you that are wise and that can counsel you and that can help you, and start thinking outside the box. Look for new ideas if traditional methods aren't working. And it's those wise choices that you're going to make when you do your research and you use your support systems and the people who can guide you and counsel you down that, and start believing in yourself that it's going to happen, that it's going to come through. Fear and doubt is always going to block us from what we want.
And fear and doubt, guys, shows up as like little shadows on your aura. They're like little cruddy little caca clouds. I call them caca clouds. But they're just like, you know, and like you don't need that. And it's a joke, but you don't need the caca energy. So like instead, think about these things. Like when you think about receiving, think of yourself as like this gigantic cosmic goddess receiving like gold from the universe just dripping all over you. You know, that's how you got to think about it. Don't think about it like bills, okay? It's got to be magical, because the more magical we make the mundane, the more magical it really truly will be, because you create your own reality. You create your own environment. We are creators. That's what we're here put to do in this earth dimension, is to create, especially as females. Like if we're not creating life, then we're creating something. You know, if you ever notice how your kids grow up and all of a sudden you have like a flourishing garden, it's because we have to create. Or all of a sudden you're like big into the kitchen or big into this new business you made or something. It's because that's what we are. We're makers. We have to create. We are literal portals from the other side. Okay, Donna has a question. Thank you, Lori, by the way. And guys, if you didn't know, that's our mom. Love you.
Talk to you later.
Donna says, I would like to know if I'm ever going to meet a decent man. Oh, Donna. Okay. Can I say nobody like your dad? Like, I don't know why I'm saying that. But it's like you're not gonna meet somebody. Whew, okay. So you're not gonna meet somebody to the standards that you've got going on. But it's like you want somebody that's old school, Donna. Am I right? Like somebody that's got these like old fashioned ideals. Like you want to be treated like a woman. That's what I'm getting. Like you want like the Marlboro Man? Like I don't know why I'm getting these. Just tell me what you think of this. But yeah, I'm actually seeing you're not going to get, by your definition, what you're looking for. And it's something completely different that's coming for you. And here's the cards I'm getting. You're ready, but you're waiting. Okay, which is true. You're ready. It's not about you per se. It's more about you're looking in the wrong places. You're looking in the wrong places and you're hold on, I'm downloading here. What you're looking for is not what you need. But I understand that you don't need like what you've had either. Like I'm seeing that you've had some crap handed to you and you don't need that either. But I think that this person's going to come in a different package. It's a different package than what you're used to.
Sometimes the unexpected is a good thing.
Right? And then fragments, but upside down, means this person is going to come to you whole. They're going to come to you with their crap together, but they're going to not be at all what you thought. Like that is exactly what I'm getting. And I'm getting 8 months. Preservation upside down. This person's going to knock you for a loop. Like you are not going to see them coming. It's going to be like, what? It's going to be out of left field. And you're going to question it. You're going to be like, you know what? I just don't think this is the one. No, this can't be it. It can't be in this shell. But I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. And so, Meg, why don't you go ahead and share what you received for Donna?
So I got We Are Nature reversed. And to me, that means that there's a fear of instability, that you might not feel grounded, you might not feel connected with what's going on right now. And I also got the second bloom reversed, which told me that there's some fear that that you've lost your chance, that it's too late, and that's not true. It's never too late to change yourself and to change your life in order to attract the things that you really desire. And the last card that I got is the Breathing Rose, which to me says, start loving you, start healing you, start falling in love with yourself. And when you're able to fall in love with yourself and be perfectly happy with who you are, that's going to attract your perfect partner. I have a teenager right now, and he's crushing on girls left and right, and he's like, Mom, I want a girlfriend so bad. And I'm like, Bud, now's your chance to meet people, to figure out what you like, to figure out what you don't like, but most importantly, to figure out who you are and who you want to be, and start creating that. And when you start creating that best version of yourself and putting it into practice and putting it in reality and making those changes that are going to bring you joy, then the right person's going to cross your path.
Oh yeah. But also Donna says, you girls are so fun. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you. And you know what, though? I really, truly do feel like 8 months, you're going to be blindsided, sister. Like, it's just going to happen. And anybody else watching, we are open for more question and answer or free readings. We have about 10 minutes left of our show. And our sweet little goose over here, he's decided to join us. Oh, baby boy.
He's my fat boy. I love you.
Megan and I have matching cats. I don't know if you guys have seen my Archimedes on the show, but he looks like Goose, but he's just a little bit bigger. We call them our fat boys.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Right. We have Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
And poor Goose, he was a rescue. We found him as a kitten on the side of the freeway. I did not think he was gonna make it. Somehow he did. So he's like Batty from Fern Gully. He's got some wires crossed, and sometimes the follow through just isn't there. So we lovingly assigned him Tweedledum because we're like, there's no question on that. We love you, baby.
And I wanted to talk about energetics while we're still on here anyway. Because, we were talking about that earlier, and the energy right now, guys, like we're in between, we're in a waxing moon right now, right? So the full moon is tomorrow.
At 8:42 p.m. I looked it up. I'm not kind of geek. Our time anyways.
Yeah, our time. We're at Pacific Standard Time over here because we're on the West Coast. We're in California. But tomorrow, and guys, we've been in this crazy, like, fast forward portal for a while. I don't know.
Oh, it feels like it should still be March.
Right? Like, all of a sudden we're in June and things have changed. People feel different. People feel like we've been in fast forward. It's been a very strange event with solar flares, things happening of that nature. Like, it gets kind of cuckoo. But now is the time to really claim what you want. Be it big as you want. Claim it, because tomorrow is the day to say, this is mine and I'm taking it. I don't care how big it is. I'm taking it. And my loves, you should not be afraid. The sky is the limit. This is your life. And if you are ever bored or feel like you always need a vacation from your life, this is the chance to say, oh, guess what? I can just change my life. You can, and it's that easy. It's that easy. You can just go, boom. I'm changing it.
Well, once you tell your brain that you're gonna start making a change, it automatically starts looking for ways to make that change happen for you. You just have to notice and act on it.
Exactly. Our brains are amazing in that respect, and so is the energy that surrounds us. Sarah, I'm so ready for this full moon energy. Hi, Sarah. Do you have a question or do you want a card reading? And I am too. You know what? I've already been worked by this moon phase. But I'm willing to say, you know what? Let's do this. Right. She says, yes, please. Okay. Sarah, do you have a specific question or do you want a general reading? She hasn't answered us yet, but I'm going to pull out some divinity cards because just general would be great. Okay, Sarah. What's coming for Sarah for this full moon? Like, we don't know, right? It's probably going to be something big, huh, Sarah? Stretch. Okay, so you're stretching yourself a little bit further, my love, which means that's a good thing, actually. Core, which is upside down. and shift is upside down. So what I'm seeing for you is actually, this one's asking you to just kind of ride the wave. Like, you've already done a lot of work. I'm feeling like you've already had a shift in your life that was beneficial, and you're just kind of, yeah, you're meant to ground tomorrow. I want you to ground. Like, I'm being told you need to ground. And when I say ground to people, what I mean is like a meditation where you actually go and put your feet in the dirt and imagine that you have roots growing from the bottoms of your feet into the earth. And if it helps to have like a grounding crystal in your hands, do it. A good one would be like carnelian, tiger's eye, even some black tourmaline might help. Something nice, earthy. You can do a ground. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Because I'm feeling like you've got a lot of transformation that's happened. Like it's whirling up here. Megan.
So I got held in reverse, which tells me that there's been some, I don't want to say anxiety, more like a sense of just being unsure that the ground that you're standing on is solid.
Mm-hmm.
And that feeling a lack of support or community. And then you got come to me, which in reverse, which tells me that
she says yes, Megan.
Oh, good. Yay, I'm on track. Oh, yes. My Bubba's is adorable.
Donna says, thank you, ladies. You really have helped me. Thank you, Donna. And yeah, the kitty, isn't he adorable?
This, I get, there's some fear there that the things that you want aren't gonna come, that there's gonna be struggle, that it's not gonna work out. But
hence the swirling up here, being in the crown chakra,
and maybe even some doubt or some fear about your own gifts and your own talents and where your path is supposed to take you. But
big fear, she says. Yes.
Yeah.
You know
but
what?
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not reality. The gifts are there. The talents are there, and deep down, you know what you can do. But there's something holding you back, and whatever is holding you back, you need to figure out a way to let go of it, because you can create anything that you desire, and the abundance and the happiness and the peace that you're seeking after, that's gonna come when you start believing in yourself and you start taking that blind leap of faith and saying, I may not feel ready, but I know I can do this, so I'm gonna jump. And I totally get that, because I struggle with that too. Huge imposter syndrome all the time, even though I've got, all these wonderful things going on around me and all these wonderful things that I've built, that lingering sense of fear and insecurity creeps in. But just jump and trust in your angels to carry you through, because they will. And use your support circle. I'm feeling that you've got a really decent support circle, but that you may not necessarily communicate your needs to them as often as you feel
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
that's
need
very
something,
true.
so utilize it.
And if you have an energetic block, Sarah, and you can't get rid of it, and somehow Megan's alarm has to go
It's
off.
my medication.
So if you feel an energetic block, I remove them. And it's on my website. You book a shamanic healing with me, and I can pull it out for you. If it feels like something that's too big to do on your own, guys, I do them. I just pull them out. And I mean, I've pulled energetic blocks, creative blocks. I've pulled migraines out of people's heads. I've pulled hangovers out of people's heads. I've pulled pain from spina bifida out of somebody's back. He was pain free for 3 days. And so, like, you know, sometimes we need an energetic master to just kind of help us kind of work with the big stuff, you know, like the little things. It's just courage. Courage.
And courage doesn't mean a lack of fear. Courage means moving forward even when you are afraid, because you know it's important to do so.
And sometimes fear is okay. Fear sometimes keeps us from getting into some really dire straits, right? Like it's some self-preservation. But also fear reminds you that you're human. And that's what we're here for, is to have the human experience and to enjoy the human experience. And those little butterflies of fear sometimes are okay when you're making a big leap for yourself.
It also just lets you know that it's really important to you.
Yes. And thank you, Sarah. She says, okay, thank you. Yeah, I've been working on it. I think it's a big one. Well, you know, thank you for allowing us to read you.
Yes.
and for being vulnerable with us about that. And it is now time. It is the end of our hour. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who tuned in, who asked questions. Thank you, all of you, seriously.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for letting us connect with you.
Yes, and guys, we will see you back here next week at our usual times. Thursday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. It was wonderful reading for all of you. Thank you. We'll be back with Anna next week, but it was lovely having Megan Holman.
Thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun.
And if you want more of Megan, of course, we will bring her back on, but also she is a fabulous coach. So please go to learningtolivecoaching.com. And Megan offers some amazing coaching packages that are very doable. They are not these high ticket price things. They are things for everybody. They're offerings for your regular person who is looking to heal. So thank you so much, everyone. We will see you next week.
Have a great weekend.
Namaste.